You're listening to NOAA, All Hazards Radio, the voice of the National Weather Service, station WXJ89, broadcasting on a frequency of 162.425 MHz, serving central Wisconsin. The following reports. Red flag warning remains in effect from 11 p.m. this evening to 6 p.m. Central Daylight Time Thursday for strong winds and very low humidity over much of central Wisconsin. Winds northeast 30 to 50 miles per hour with gusts to 70 miles per hour. Isolated gusts to 80 miles per hour possible. Strongest on Wednesday. Relative humidity as low as 1 to 5%. Very poor to no overnight recoveries. Impacts. If fire ignition occurs, conditions will be favorable for extreme fire behavior, long-range spotting, and very rapid fire spread which would threaten life and property. The strength of the expected winds could result in downed trees and power lines as well as power outages. An extreme red flag warning means that conditions are as dangerous for fire growth and behavior as we have seen in recent memory, due to the combination of strong winds, very low humidity, long duration, and very dry fuels. Use extreme caution with potential fire ignition sources. Residents in high fire risk areas should be ready and set to evacuate if emergency officials say so.
The National Weather Service in Green Bay has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Central Marathon County in central Wisconsin, Northern Portage County in central Wisconsin, until 5:50 a.m. Central Daylight Time. At 5:25 a.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located near Stevens Point, moving north at 30 miles per hour. Hazard: 70 miles per hour wind gusts and frequent cloud-to-ground lightning. Source: radar indicated. Impact: damaging winds will cause some trees and large branches to fall. This could injure those outdoors, as well as damage homes and vehicles. Roadways may become blocked by downed trees. Localized power outages are possible. Unsecured light objects may become projectiles. Frequent lightning has the potential to start fires, which would rapidly spread due to the existing conditions. Locations impacted include Knowlton and Mossany. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Marathon County Office of Emergency Management. Several small wildfires have started near the city of Weston, which are rapidly growing due to the existing conditions. It is recommended that all citizens in the cities of Cronenwetter, Ringel, and Weston evacuate immediately. Residents evacuating the wildfires in the Weston and Ringel area should report to the receiving point at the Highland Community Church at 6615 County Road J in Weston. Residents evacuating the wildfires in the Cronenwetter area should report to the receiving point at the Cedar Creek Mall at 10101 Market Street. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Marathon County Office of Emergency Management. A recommended evacuation has been issued for the areas near the Marathon Fire Area, Evergreen, Hatley, and Schofield. If you live, work, or are visiting an area affected by the Marathon Fire near Evergreen, Hatley, or Schofield, please pay full attention to this message. This is a follow-up to an earlier message. The Marathon Fire has become a threat to Evergreen, Hatley, and Schofield. The precautionary evacuation for Hatley and Schofield has been elevated to a recommended evacuation, now including the Evergreen area. A recommended evacuation means that the fire is an imminent threat and all persons in the evacuation area are strongly advised to leave and seek shelter away from the fire area. The Marathon County emergency officials recommend that all persons in the areas of Evergreen, Hatley, and Schofield evacuate as soon as possible. An emergency evacuation center is open at the Mossonee City Recreation Center at 701 11th Street in Mossonee. Animal services and assisting with children will continue at the shelter site. If you have vehicle limitations and require evacuation transportation assistance, please call the Aging and Adult Services hotline at 1-855-264-6565. If you have an emergency, call 911. If you have any questions about the contents of this message, please contact the Marathon County Information and Referral Services at 211. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Marathon County Office of Emergency Management and the Wisconsin State Patrol. The Marathon Fire has become an extreme danger to life and property. This is a potential mass casualty situation. It is currently estimated that the fire has burned over 40,000 acres and is still rapidly spreading. Containment is estimated to be only at 2%. The fire is currently spreading to Wausau. A mandatory evacuation has been issued for all cities in Marathon County east of the city of Mossonee. If you are east of Mossonee, evacuate to the west now. Bring as little as possible with you. Refugee centers will be set up in the following counties: Clark, Price, and Taylor. If you need assistance evacuating, call the following number: 1-420-119-6969. Repeating, if you live in any city east of Mossonee, evacuate west now.
If you are just tuning in, you are listening to 95.7 Big FM, Milwaukee's #1 station for 80s and 90s music. Thick smoke continues to blanket cities across the Midwest as the Marathon Fire rages out of control. As I'm speaking right now, ash is falling from the sky like snow. And I'm being told we have an EAS transmission coming in. Please stand by.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the Milwaukee County Office of Emergency Management. Thick smoke is currently affecting Milwaukee and surrounding areas. This smoke is very harmful to the human lungs, and it is strongly advised that you stay inside and do not breathe in this smoke. If you do have to leave your house, wear a mask and glasses to protect your eyes and mouth. If you are driving, drive very carefully, as visibility has reduced to less than 1/6 of a mile. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Marathon County Office of Emergency Management. The Marathon fire has been contained. The fire is no longer a direct threat to life and property. However, the fire has not yet been fully extinguished. Smoke from the fire will continue to affect cities near the fire, and ashfall will still occur, but will not be as significant as it was previously. It is estimated that 96% of the city of Wausau is completely destroyed. Other cities surrounding Wausau have also been affected. A blanket of ash remains in the city, making it extremely difficult to drive or breathe. The city of Wausau is currently off limits to citizens who do not live in the city. Emergency management officials will continue to aid the people who have been affected by the fire. Rubble has been scattered across the city, which will also make driving dangerous. A curfew of 8 p.m. is now in effect for all cities in Marathon County. Anyone caught outside after 8 p.m. will be fined.